Have you ever found out you're pregnant at your husband's vasectomy party? Mark had been planning his snip snip hooray party for weeks. After 3 kids in 4 years, we'd agreed we were done. The vasectomy was scheduled for Monday, and his friends thought a farewell party for his swimmers was hilarious. Our house was full of terrible decorations, balloons shaped like sperm, a cake that I refused to describe, and a banner reading, "Bye bye babies." His brother Dave brought a piñata that, well, let's just say it was anatomically inspired. I've been feeling off all week, but attributed it to stress. Between planning this ridiculous party and managing 3 toddlers, exhaustion was my default state. But standing in my kitchen, surrounded by penis straws, and watching grown men take shots called vasectomy venom, the nausea hit different. I snuck upstairs and dug through my bathroom cabinet. 1 pregnancy test left for my bulk buying days. I'd kept it as a reminder of that chaotic phase of our lives, like a trophy of survival. Just rule it out, I told myself, sitting on the bathroom floor while my husband's friends sang "Another One Bites the Dust" downstairs. The 2 pink lines appeared immediately. Not faint, not questionable, pregnant. I stared at that test while someone downstairs yelled, "To Mark! May his boys never swim again." The irony was suffocating. I must have sat there for 20 minutes running the math. My IUD wasn't due for replacement for another year. We'd been careful, but apparently not careful enough. A knock at the door made me jump. "Babe, you okay?" Mark called. "Dave wants to do the ceremonial ball drop shot." "I'll be right down." I shoved the test in my pocket. I descended to find my husband wearing a retired equipment t-shirt, surrounded by friends toasting his impending sterility. My sister had arrived and was eyeing the decorations with disgust. "This is why I'm single," she muttered, then noticed my face. "You look green. Did Dave make you try his no more babies punch?" Something like that. Mark grabbed the microphone. Why do we have a microphone? "I want to thank everyone for celebrating the end of an era. 3 kids is enough for any man." "Here, here," his friends cheered. "My wife and I are officially closing the factory." Everyone looked at me expectantly. I raised my water glass weakly. "Actually," Dave interrupted, "let's have Sarah give a speech. Tell us how excited you are about no more midnight feedings." 40 eyes turned to me. Mark grinned, slightly drunk, completely oblivious. I stood slowly. The test felt like it weighed 50 pounds in my pocket. "Well," I started, voice shaky. "Life is full of surprises." "No more surprises after Monday," someone yelled. "Right, about that." I pulled out the test, holding it up like the world's worst party favor. Surprise. The room went silent. Someone's beer bottle hitting the floor sounded like a bomb. Mark stared at the test, then at me, then back at the test. "Is that fresh from upstairs, taken during your ball voyage party?" The silence stretched until Dave, because Dave had no filter, said, "Well, that's awkward." Mark's face went through 17 emotions. "But your IUD apparently failed its one job. So you're pregnant?" "Yes, currently, at your vasectomy party." Someone turned off the music. The sperm balloons seemed to mock us all. My sister broke the tension by bursting into laughter. "This is the most Karen thing that's ever happened to anyone." "Who's Karen?" Mark asked, still processing. "It's a meme, Mark. Focus. Your wife is pregnant at your anti-pregnancy party." The guests started mumbling excuses to leave. One by one, they filed out, taking their anatomical gifts with them. Dave paused at the door. "Should I cancel the strippers?" "The what?" I yelled. "They're dressed as doctors. It's tasteful." "Get out, Dave." Soon it was just Mark and me, surrounded by the debris of the world's most ironic party. He sat on the couch, head in hands. 4 kids, he said quietly. 4 kids, I confirmed. "At your vasectomy party. Our youngest is finally sleeping through the night. Back to square one." We sat in silence for a moment. Then Mark started laughing, quiet at first, then building until tears streamed down his face. "What?" "My mom always said God has a sense of humor." He gestured at the snip snip hooray banner. "Pretty sure we just found proof." "You're not mad?" "I'm processing, but mad." "No." He pulled me close. "Though this kid's definitely getting a unique birth story. I found out about you at Daddy's vasectomy party isn't going in the baby book." "Fair." Mark still got the vasectomy, but not before our 4th was born. A girl we named Victoria, because she was definitely a victory against modern birth control. Dave bought her a onesie that said, "I crashed Daddy's party." We threw it away, but kept the story.